Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, hit the subscribe button and become part of the family, darling. Yo guys, I'm really not feeling like myself namhlanje. Well, the whole week. I think ever since I came back home. I came back home on I came back home from home. Go July, yeah, towards the end of July. And I think I've been so invested in like doing things, achieving my short-term goals, like younger land or everything way to putting money here and there for everything I wanted to do. And child, let's not play ourselves. Imali ubroke buyamenza umuntu abe depressed. But I'm not depressed. But anyway, the whole purpose of this video, man, is just like to check in how I'm doing. I know you probably don't care, but it's channel family. So I'm gonna tell you anyway. But anyway, yes, you know what, guys? I was thinking sometime this week I was gonna make a video. Because ooh, cha. My double chin says hi. Anyway, so Ben City, I was thinking Glevik, but you know what? There's some things I do not want to include Kuchaneliam, like religion and beliefs, Yongelando and whatnot. But I would definitely be lying to myself and to my subscribers if I would not include that, because that is like 90% of what I am, of what goes on in my life and what like I believe in, you understand? And I was literally thinking about things gleveki uba, and sometimes we look forward to a lot of goals and visions that we've set for ourselves, and then we forgot about where we are and about like we forget to be grateful about where we are currently. Let me say that. We forget about what we already have. We forget about yonke land. We forget that about where we are right now. Previously, we have prayed about it, and now that we have it, sifuna enye, we are very greedy, which is okay, but we also need to learn to, or I also need to learn to appreciate where I am currently. And you know what? I found myself in a lot of situations this week. School, business, relationships, whereby chaotic, man. It's very chaotic. I don't want to lie. It's very chaotic. But then one thing I remember thinking to myself, I think it was 2 days back. I was thinking to myself, you know what? God that I believe in is a God of stillness. Ne? And if he's a God of stillness, a lot of chaos that is happening around me, which means it's either he's not present or kanye, not necessarily present, but it's not where I should be. It's either he's not present in that or it's not where I should be. Because if you find yourself in a chaotic situations and you believe in God, I mean he's a God of stillness. I mean he be still and know that I'm God. So which means if you're not experiencing any of that stillness, any of that peace, any of that he has promised, then he can't do wrong. So like I think I've come to a I think I've come to a conclusion that there's some things I want to let go. There's some things I want to let go. Like I've made some massive big decisions in my life. If you know me, you're a person. If you know me, you know that I am a person who sees things through. Like if I start something, I want to finish it, and I will finish it, and not to necessarily prove a point to myself, but to prove a point to someone who said I would not finish it, which is not a good trait. We understand that. But whether I was doing it for myself or for someone else, I think I've come to a conclusion that there's some things I want to let go, because I found that what I believe in, which is God, is not what I was promised. It's not still. I'm not saying all waters will be still, but Sana, for how long must I endure? No, child. For how long must I endure, Sana? So I think I've come to a conclusion. There's some things I want to let go. Relationship highly, academically, mentally, spiritually. Like, there's just some things, some decisions I've decided, you know what, Lena isn't not working for me, and this one is definitely not for me. And I know I haven't been really praying a lot. I have not been praying a lot, but I mean, I do pray, but I haven't been praying a lot lately, and I hate that. But like I said, I didn't want to speak about religion, beliefs and whatnot, but if I don't say those things, which means I'd be lying to myself and to anyone else who's listening, because that is who I am. I am a very spiritual person. I am a believer. I'm a Christ believer. I'm a whatever you want to call me. That's what I am, child. So this has been a very tough week, Betunana. Very, very tough. And if you've noticed, I've laid off Instagram. Like, I'm not so active on Instagram. I'm not so active on Twitter. Twitter gets an anyway. I'm not so active on Facebook. And it's taking such a toll on the things I want to do currently that I've planned to do, because I've got a masterclass coming up in September, which is next month, and I haven't been able to get my head around that. I've got some plans that I want to expand on my beauty business, and that is also like coming together, but not as much as I wanted to, or not as perfect as I wanted to. So it's kind of like tricky, but it has been this has been hell ever since it's been hell. I mean, studies as well, guys, but see, I move with you guys, we move. But anyway, let me know if you're experiencing the same things I'm experiencing in the comment section. Then we can like talk and whatnot. I think like it's good to just know that some people or anyone is experiencing what you're experiencing, but I think I'm at a better place. Not better place, I think I'm at a place now where I can actually think better and say, okay, now this is the solution. I'm a solution driven person anyway, but sometimes you really need to feel what you're going through so that ukwazi a sober decision, so that you don't postpone your feelings. Because one thing about postponing feelings is that you're going to now feel what you were supposed to have felt a while ago. I feel like it's wrong. I'm not saying there's a time and a place for feelings, but I'm just saying, but if you had felt it and given yourself time to feel it at that particular moment where it was happening, then you would have been able to move on. So now the postponer, next thing you're in a new relationship, next thing you're in a new job, you're feeling what you were feeling, okay, and that doesn't make you any more efficient in your job. It's just like it ruins everything. So anyway, I was actually supposed to go to the gym, but it was either gym or studying, because I'm behind in it because I'm a scholar too. I haven't been feeling quite okay, so I want to go study now and like just catch up. And one other thing that I have like put as my mantra for myself is that, just do it. Thinking about how you're going to do indo takes so much time than when you're actually doing it. So just do it. Just like make that big decision, do that assignment, meet that deadline, just start. Nobody's with any touches and move between. If neckheads, we are be touches and move between, a touches and move. So we just like grateful that we're still leaving, and especially in these times between, if was out too much about your life falling, my life is not falling apart, but I'm just saying, if was out about your life falling apart, my life is not falling apart, by the way. But if you're going to think about that, or you're going to look at things like that, I mean, child, and you're going to think, Sana, if we can end of the tunnel, because how long must I endure? But you know what? And when I sit and I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, where I am is actually what I've prayed for. We understand that where I am is what I've prayed for a year back, months back, and yeah, I understand that. So it's really something to keep you going, whereby when you're going through a tough time, is this something I wanted? Wow, this is something I prayed about. And what I'm trying to do now is that every time I pray, I write my prayers down. I'm actually going to start with that now. Write my prayers down, and then I come back to them maybe a month or some months later, and I just see, so that I can actually track my things that I can be grateful for. Not that there's nothing to be grateful for, but just that wow factor whereby don't underestimate your faith, don't underestimate your prayers, and definitely don't underestimate God's value and presence in your life. So that's what I want to try doing. And yeah, guys, that was it for today. I know this is going to be a short, unusual video, but I probably will be doing more of these. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Mtakabao. I'm going to be doing more of these, whereby starting the window Wednesdays, because it's a festival. And yes, but I think, but between truthfully, 50% of how I feel na imali. 50% of how I feel imali. I mean, you're going to ding imali. You've got things, business to do, ding imali. You've got ideas to run by ding imali. So that also gets very frustrating for me. So, and I've definitely received like 10 this month, 6 to 7 rejections of applications I did. So I think it's just those things where you see and you're like, oh, you know what, it goes better, it gets better. I mean, it has to get better, it has to, but things isn't the guy lately. I mean, Sana ufing got to get better. I mean, that annoys me. That thought annoys me so much, because why? Even people say I'm going to go about pillar. If we motivate abanye abantu to get struggles, why? How long must I endure? But anyway, Betunana, we thank God for life. We thank God for everything He's doing in our lives. I mean, we thank Him for His presence, because sometimes when you really pray about something, you feel light and you feel solution driven, I guess. I felt it. So that's what we're gonna do now, guys. So we're just gonna pray, we're just gonna go study, we're just gonna meet our deadlines, we're just gonna do. So if you're taking anything away from Lindo, this rant, if you want to call it, in the end is just do it. Like, just do it, Mtase. Yenze, and be grateful of where you are right now. And I'm not saying be grateful because it's not even about the other person right now. It's about you, and your feelings are valid, your worries are valid. So just be grateful for where you are, because it's what you've probably wanted at some stage earlier in your life, not because of this is about you and not anyone else. We're not going to waste struggles now. We are not going to feel good about ourselves by saying the other person doesn't have this and doesn't have that. So what I'm going to say is, right now, what you can take away from this, start whatever you want to do, just start. And whether you think you're late, early, or whatnot, just start. The results, one thing about results are addictive, and when you get those results, you're going to pray more, you're going to appreciate more, you're going to be grateful more, you're going to want to do more, you're going to be a better person more. Like, it's more. The key word here is more. And just gratitude, be grateful, and do what you gotta do, Mdasi. If your Ngindo fails, take a nap. No, serious. When your Ngindo fail, take a nap. We try again after 2 hours, or we try again tomorrow, right? Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, anyway, share my video. I know I've been talking a lot about not religion, belief, values and all that, but and let me know how you're feeling in the comment section so we can talk a bit. We can talk. I'm not trying to use this platform all the time to be funny, and I do believe I am funny sometimes. But we're not trying to use this platform for I really just want us to like draw each other closer to each other. You get what I mean? You get it right? Yeah, but anyway. Thank you for watching guys. I love you.